Right, there we are. I think we're going, aren't we? Looking promising. Here we go. Evening all. As per usual, give us a thumbs up underneath the video, which is down there somewhere, the little thumbs up icon thing. And it gives me a good idea that things are working properly. Or type something in the chat. Either or. Let's see who's there. Elaine, good evening. Elaine and Roger, evening. Peter, Anne, hello, hello. Gary, good evening or good day. Rob, hello, hello. Peter and Stella, good evening. Evening, Kevin. Excellent. There's a few people there then. Marvellous. Evening, Gary. Dark outside again. Worrying, isn't it? This starting live streams when it's dark, lark, means it's winter. Very worrying. Never mind. How are we all doing? Are we all good? Had a jolly weekend, I hope. I've been busy videoing all day today, so I've been videoing machines, which is tonight's job now to edit, which I should probably be up most of the night editing. Whoopie-doo, but never mind. So the walk round video, I'll do in 2 halves again, like last time, otherwise it ends up like 2 hours long or something daft. So there'll be about 40 lots in the first one. So hopefully that'll be uploaded tomorrow. Don't know when, just depends on how long it takes to render out and upload and process YouTube and everything else before I can actually publish it. It all just takes a long time because it's a big video file. But as soon as that's ready, then I'll upload that chunk of stuff onto Easy Live as well, and that video, and then work on the second half. So I suspect half will be up tomorrow, hopefully in the morning, lunchtime-ish, and the other half either probably late tomorrow night or first thing Tuesday, probably, I should think. I'm always reluctant to say things like that because when I try and time things out, something always goes wrong. Something breaks down, internet dies, computer goes wrong, something silly happens. So yeah, sort of tempting fate really, but that's, fingers crossed, that's my plan. So yeah, so it's all being worked on, panic not. Evening Paul, everyone just got back from a good long week, excellent. I've got some pictures, some people sent me some pictures and video clips, which we'll have a look at in a minute, of last weekend, and I'm sure people like Paul has probably got some. He's just got back, so we'll let him off not sending them in yet. And Peter Cousins, I think he might still be in Blackpool if he's not home this weekend. I've not seen him on, so he's probably still away as well. So anybody else who's got any, send them on over, and I can always add them together for next week as well. But I've got some to show. It's about 50 pictures, I think, and a few little video clips, which I'll show you in a minute. Even Peter, I think you give me your sore throat that you had in Blackpool a few days ago, because I've been croaking all day and on the strepsils, trying to keep going through all the video clips. So there you go. I'm blaming Peter for sound too croaky. Right, so let's have a look. Oops, yes, well there you go. Hang on a moment, let me find some pictures. Pictures, up north pictures, here we go. I've put them in the folder I've called Up North, so I know where they are. Right. Evening, Ollie. Now, these pictures are, some are Ollie's, funnily enough. Some Pete Williamson's. Some, I think, Robert sent me. I think somebody else sent me a couple as well. So, apologies, I haven't put them in any particular order or put names on who sent me what, but you know if they're yours. What I will do, when hopefully there might be a few more as well to come from a couple of other people. I might be filming my phone somewhere as well, possibly. I'll gather them all together properly and try and colour grade match them up a little bit, depending what phones they're taking on and what time of day. Some are a bit lighter than others and a bit darker and whatnot. And then I'll shove them all together in a separate little video or something for future reference. But I think we all had a jolly weekend, didn't we? Evening, Sinclair. Peter says, too much screaming on that bloody coaster. I thought I was dead at the end. Ah, yes, Icon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. That was a very good roller coaster. Don't think Peter agreed with me, but I quite liked it. I went on twice. Or did I go on it 3 times? At least twice. Yes, Hadn't been on Icon before. It's rather good. Pleasure Beach was looking a bit, how can I put it diplomatically, a little bit tired here and there, I think, that's the way I'd put it. I know it was the end of the season and all that, but even so. Yes, I think the Pleasure Beach needs a little bit of TLC. Anyway, right, back to pictures of the weekend, then we'll talk about Blackpool, shall we? So, these, hopefully I'll put these in some vague kind of batch together. All the pictures of Woodbank first. So this is Roberts Arcade at Woodbank. Various pictures. Let's see what you missed. So big thanks to Robert and Chris to host us up there, and also to Mick, who owns the garden centre, making us all very welcome, and showing some of us around sneak preview of Christmas as well at Woodbank, which is enormous. Must be acres of it. Don't think I've ever seen so much Christmas stock in my life. Just setting up in a load of the greenhouses, a big, huge Christmas shop. So if you're up north and you want Christmas decorations, go to Woodbank, I'd say. He said they'd had 5 people on it full time, putting it together since July. And I think it opens about Halloween, about another few weeks' time. Amazing. So yeah. Anyway, back to this lot. I'll make my screen a little bit bigger on my end so I can see better. Bear with me just a tick while I just stretch that out a little bit. There we are, that's better. Bally Spinner, the one in the foreground now. I think that's one of my favourite little machines at Woodbank. Simple little thing, but such a good fun thing. 4 people can play it. I recommend giving it a go if you visit Woodbank. Derby, nice tutti frutti, like one of the early ones. All good stuff. Let me know what your favourite machines there are. Copper Mine there, look. Colorama just into the left. I think there's a better picture of the Colorama somewhere somebody took. Rare machine. Bit of Brian's there, look. Nice row of Ollie Wells All Wins. An elevator. I don't know who made that. Someone's kind of reproduction of the conveyor. I did quite a good job of it. I think I got not quite to the top, nearly all the way to the top when I played it. I think I missed out on the last one. It's quite fast. I think it's a little bit faster than a conveyor. It's tricky to play. Then it makes it fun, doesn't it? Oh dear, excuse me. A cycle race. My favourite machines. I've had mine a long time. My one's got the white enamels on, which is more, you see more often than these red enamels. But great machine. A nice little display there, little kind of miniature Ollie Wells All Wins. I don't know who made them, they made a good job of them. You can just about see from the tops of the machines at the bottom there, the kind of scale, and they're about what, 3 inches wide maybe by 4 high, something like that. Little detailed model machines, very good. So all in stuff with Wild Mouse on the top there, little Wild Mouse roller coaster car from Blackpool. That's a bit of fun. Prospector machine, quite a rare machine that. Peter's got one as well in Yarmouth, hasn't he? In Merivale Arcade. Never seen a Prospector. Good machine is like a whole lot of wooden slats on a belt going from left to right, right to left actually, I think. And you have to roll your penny in kind of in between the gaps in the wooden slats. And if it stops at a certain point, it gets carried along by the wooden belt to the end, to the left. It hits a little switch and pays out. And if your coin rolls too far or not quite far enough, it drops down into the cash box. kind of difficult to explain, but good fun machine to play. Then it pays out from the top, and your payouts run down the glass. It's quite a sensational thing when it pays out. Quite a rare thing. Good fun. Gary says, got outbid on the Ollie Wales display at your last auction at the Elephant House. Ah, yes. Well, you know where it is now, so you can always go and visit it, can't you, and have a look. What do we got here? Some more working models. Etc. Small bits, I think, more Clock with a Mouse. Was that from the Wild Mouse as well at Blackpool? Probably. All sorts of stuff. Robin Hood and his Merry Men. So these animated characters up the top here. Stick a penny in the box and they all move. They were I think I owned them originally. I think I sold them to Peter Williamson, or it might be the other way around. I can't remember. One of us owned them and sold them to the other. They then sold them to Robert. And they come out of that little park down on the south coast, which I can never remember the name of. Peter will tell us in a minute. They're all like little sort of caves. Got some giant soldiers there as well, which I used to have one up in Botany Bay by the change machine. And Peter had one as well. Then I think I sold him the other one, and he had the two at Merivale, guarding the entrance to Merivale for a while. All this stuff goes round and round and round, doesn't it? Rainbow's End, there you go. Why can I never remember Rainbow's End? Anyway, Rainbow's End Park they came from. Yeah, these kind of like walk-through kind of cave things with different scenes in. There were several different ones. Quite nice little figures. They've gone to a good home. What have we got here? Merchandisers, footballer. Nice Noddy up top left there. I like Noddy. It's quite good. Small Wild Mouse panels going around the top there. It's Blackpool. Wild Mouse roller coaster. There, puppet, Pelham puppets. Top of the Colorama. I'm sure somebody sent a picture of the whole of the Colorama. Hopefully we'll see it in a minute. Grand National Brace and Merchandiser. Got a few merchandisers there. They're all doing very well. They always do. I think they're a good machine. I've got several different merchandisers. I always quite like them. Good money takers. They're always good. Who had I don't know, 3 or 4 up at Botany Bay, I think. Always popular. Watermouth bought all the rest, I think, at the auction when it closed. Rainbow's End, yeah, they bought a few, didn't they? And the big giant with a tall neck, goes up about 20 foot or something. That went to Watermouth, didn't it? I remember Richard buying that. And a few other things out there. There was, not so long ago, there was a video I stumbled across on YouTube of somebody had done a kind of a walk around of what's left of Rainbow's End, which is nothing essentially, sort of a few concrete patches in the ground in the park. Quite sad to see, really. Anyway, what have we got here? Some more Allwins, nice rifle range sign, Streets rifle range sign. But you haven't got the rest of the rifle range there. They're quite a rare thing now. Brian's penning around. 2 of those at Woodbank at the moment. That's been a bit greedy, isn't it, really? But yeah, a couple of those. Nice orange firefighters in the metal cabinet. We sold one, if you remember, that was one of the last auctions we had at the Elephant House. Sold one, that went to Watermouth Castle. Came out of a finals in somewhere up Lincoln Way, Nottingham Way, somewhere up that side, north, you know. And yeah, Watermouth completely restored it. And I've got one in the oak cabinet, my collection. Nice machine. Not too many of them around. Good bit of Crompton's there, double forward with the top flash on. Busy taking lots of money most of the day. What else we got? More working models. Doctor Doom. Loads of good stuff. Ah, there we are. Colour Armour. People get in the way of Colour Armour. Typical. Good machine. Spins quite a big, like a tennis ball size ball around. A bit like a roulette machine. Spins it around and then you just bet on the colour you think it's going to land on. Probably the only one left, unless you know of another one. Anybody? Nice machine. I remember playing them as a kid. I was fascinated by them. Top Dog light flasher there on the right. Jameson type light flasher thing. Another view of the Bally, whatever it's called thing. Spinner. Is it called Spinner? I think so, yeah. It's a 4-player game, I've never seen it, and it's very simple. It's just a spinning, slightly eccentric spinning disc. Might even be eccentric. A load of balls in the thing, and each player on each side of the cabinet has a row of holes where the balls kind of whiz around and then drop into the little holes, and you're trying to get a whole set of a particular colour of ball, basically. You might try and get all the red balls or whatever, and if you get one of the wrong colour, you press your button and it pops the ball out again back into the middle. So it spins round. And the first one to get a set of balls is the winner. And there's kind of various ideas on it of different games you can play with, you know, with your mates on it. And lots of signs on it. Strictly no gambling, because of course everybody gambled on it. It's a non-payout machine. Again, great money earner. But it's just a simple thing, really. But quite good fun. Quite like it. More working models. What we've got here: Bloody Tower and Frankenstein. Is it? The picture's very small on my screen. You can probably see better than I can. I think these are the two of the three that were famously in a pub in Birmingham. Was it somewhere? I think, if I remember rightly. And the third one, nobody knows what happened to it to, because I think the pub closed and some builders pulled them out or something. You could only get 2 on the van or some story like that or other. So the other one probably ended up in a skip. Who knows? But anyway, that's 2 of them. Really busy weekend. Yeah, it was very busy, wasn't it? It was Elvis's birthday as well. Elvis is the resident parrot that lives at the garden centre. It was drawing a big crowd. Tutti Frutti, another of my favourite childhood machines there. Look, Robert's got, I think there's 2 Tutti Fruttis there. Working model, Pharaoh working model. Nice machine. Yeah, I like a Tutti Frutti. Some more up the top there. Another set of what's that? It's Alice in Wonderland. Those figures. One again, another little coin box somewhere. Stick a coin in, and they do their thing. Branko heads and tails there in the background as well. Just noticed it says the Co-op store on that clown. So he lived in the Co-op at some point. Interesting. One of the big Disney models, X Watermouth. So there's one there, There's one in Darren's arcade, which we'll show you in a minute, the pictures of, and then the other ones are, if they're not already, they're going into York for the Automata exhibition, which hopefully we'll arrange a meet up at, because there's lots of working models there. It's going to be 25 or 30, I think, when it's finished. So that's on the cards for due course. Be good thing to see. These are gigantic. These are about, I think, about 8 foot wide. Huge things. Aha, the pub for dinner. There we go. So that's the end of that was the end of day one. So we'll go to the pub. Excellent, nice meal. And then day two, over to Skelmersdale to Darren's in the shopping centre there. Oh, hang on a minute, I'm getting twirly whirlies on my screen. Bear with me. Is it still live? I think so. Hang on a moment. Live. If you think you might be slightly behind, if you underneath the on the bottom of the video, where like you've got the volume slider and bits and bobs, there's a little thing where it just says live with a dot next to it. If you click where it says live, the little dot next to it should be red rather than white. Sometimes you end up with a very slight delay in the video stream. So you sort of hover, it depends what you're on. I don't know how it works on a phone, but if you watch on a laptop or computer or something like that, next to your little volume thing where it says live, just make sure we've got a red dot next to live. It'll be up to date. Right, where are you? Yes, back to Darren's then. So this is Sunday. Hang on a moment, I'll get the right button again. With yeah, again, quite a few different sort of working models and things here. The twins there. That used to be mine, and then that was, where did I get that from? Can't remember. 40 years ago. I had that in several arcades, Toy Museum for a while. Then I swapped it, did a complicated swap deal with Watermouth Castle again, fair enough, talking about Watermouth. They're one that has real liquid in the bottles. These ones are an illusion with wooden blocks in. And then, yeah, now Darren's got it and it's back on site again, which is good. Small working models. Again, it's noticeable Darren's got a couple of more modern kind of novelty vending machine type things in his arcade, as Robert's got a wood bank as well. And the mix seems to work quite well. Because they're just quite good fun machines, aren't they? Couple different kind of viewer, mutoscope type things. Got some nice light up signs on the wall, these clown ones, several different ones of those. Brian's peep show. Lots of interesting signs and bits of artwork and stuff on the walls as well. What have we got here? More of the light up clown signs, gift machines. So Dan's got quite a collection of the little gift vending machines, different ones. The Cheeky Chicks and the later kind of Glendale ones, Auto Gift, various other ones. Just on the right there, another one of the Glendale type ones. Oh yeah, the clown sign, nice those, aren't they? Getting really hard to find those kind of Perspex signs. I used to get them quite regularly, but they seem to have all disappeared. I think the collectors have got them and won't sell them again. The robot there on the left, which Darren built, amazing machine that. So many different things going on inside it. A bit of a big impressive thing. Essentially a fortune teller, but it's all got little animated things. All those little kind of squares and circles on the body are all little windows inside of which are things happening. That's nice signs and bits and bobs. Honky tonk piano, some more working models. Also got a jazz band thing, puppets, Noddy was it, I think. It's small on my screen. I think it's Noddy, that one. Ice hockey, it's got several different versions of ice hockey there. Stadium one there, I think that's it's Jameson, isn't it? With 2 players each side. It's quite unusual. You get usually a single player, or sometimes you get a 3 player. 3 figures, as it were, each end. And this one's got 2 each end. So that's a bit different. A really little dinky ice hockey machine there as well, which is really sweet. We've got a picture of that one. It says ice hockey machines fun to play. Yeah, they are, aren't they? They were always a great money taker for us. We had 2 or 3 at Botany and a couple at Folly as well, I think. Always did really, really well. They take a lot of beating and abuse, and they always seem to be worn out. But if you can find a good one, get it running nicely, always take good money. What have we got here? Steer a coin, tip a win. Giant Pelham Puppets machine. Good one. This one is one of those. That's all sort of health and safety things. One of those it took. You kind of need to really look at it and study it to see what's going on. People sort of drinking bleach and standing on things, trying to plug a light bulb in and doing things with electrical wires and hose pipes and all sorts of stuff. All sorts of health and safety nightmares. Very amusing. Standing on the roof, etc., etc. Quite an amusing model, that one. Big. And another one of the big Disney models, Ex-Watermouth. Kind of the film studio one. It's good to see 2 of them, 2 of the 4 in one day. Or one weekend, I should say. We've got here some artwork and stuff on the walls. Laughing policeman, a clown, one of those clowns. Crybaby, don't see Crybaby very often. In the corner there. Probably because it's a bit of a miserable model, really, isn't it? It's a bit like kind of the poor father working models, which are a bit of a moral tale, I think, weren't they? I've got one. I've got a what's mine with the little wax figures in? I think of the make of it in a minute. I'll put a picture of it up on the website somewhere. Working model. Why can't I think of the name? It's bad, isn't it? It'll come to me in a minute. Canova, that's it, Canova. Same sort of idea. Perils of Fatherhood. Anyway, Sooty TV show. A big train set, that was mine briefly. All my train set. And then it went to Robert, and he couldn't find a home for it in Woodbank, so now Darren's got it up and running. Good big thing. That's oh, good 6 foot, might be more, 6x4. Might be a bit longer than that. That sort of size foot. Two train tracks running around it. Popular thing. We've got a burglar working model, crane, Brian's crane. This was rehoused one. There's 3 bits of it. Come from somewhere. Darren did tell us where it come from, and I've forgotten. Pinky and Perky. A bit like the clown machines where you press the button to make the clowns dance. This is the Pinky and Perky puppet machine. I'm not sure who made that one. Don't think I've got one of the little ice hockey table. Stuff again. No, back to Woodbank again. There we are. So that's the pictures. There's a few little video clips here as well. Who sent me these? I think Ollie sent me these. Let me see if I can get these to work. They're only short, half a minute each or something, but it gives you an idea again. They're of, I think they're all of Woodbank. Let's see. Hang on a moment.
You need 2 grunt. Let me go again.
Oh, there we are. That's the end of that one. So you can see it was pretty busy and difficult to take. That's a short one, isn't it? Another little one here. Here's ex-Blackpool as well. Frankenstein. Yes, there you go. Good time was had by all. Let me just going back to here. Yeah, this is what my Canova model. I've got a close up there, a bit better. Yeah, kind of the same. Similar to the Crybaby, the same idea. This one, there's babies in the bed, babies in the cot, or in father's arms, and then the door opens at the back, and there's a, I think there's a nurse delivering another baby or something. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, right, let's go back to here. Let's roll these pictures around while we're having a chat. He's going to play nicely. Hang on a moment. Pause, play. Let's try that. They'll go around automatically. Hold on a moment. There you go, now it's working. Cool. So there we are. Good time was had by all. Glad you've got a volume control that end. Oh, sorry, was it too loud? I haven't got a volume. I haven't got a monitor going on the video stream on the clips. My end. Apologies that was loud. Oops. Ollie says, nice to meet Blindland Corey on Sunday. He knew his way around an Allwyn and had a few machines of his own. Yes, hello Corey, if you're watching. A good chat from Blackpool, wasn't he? I think he said he tunes in sometimes. So good evening, Corey, if you're there. Yeah, met 1 or 2 new people. It was good fun, wasn't it? So that was the weekend. So, and then a few of us went to Blackpool Sunday night. Me, Pete Williamson, Paul and Tracy. Who else went? Peter and gosh, name escapes me. Guy's embarrassing, isn't it? Peter Cousins. Yeah. And yeah, stayed a few days. Some stayed the week. I think Paul and Tracy only stayed the night. It was mad windy on Monday. Absolutely crazy in Blackpool. You could hardly stand up, and it was so bad. It actually blew some of the tram lines down. So the trams were only going halfway along the Promenade on the afternoon. But yeah, we saw some interesting things. Went to the little Pelham Puppet Museum-y place. What else did I do? Pleasure Beach. The circus, Ripley's, and then we had a heritage tour of the Blackpool Tower. That was very interesting. So learnt a few things. So yes, had a jolly few days. Saw the lights, and yeah, battling the wind most of the time. It was yeah. Wednesday wasn't too bad actually. To be fair, Wednesday it kind of cleared up a bit when we were at the Pleasure Beach. But Monday and Tuesday we get a hell of a battering. Literally just trying to stand up and walk along the prom was a challenge. Took the tram up to Fleetwood and back. So yeah, quite good fun really. Also found I took a few pictures of there was another retro arcade which I sort of knew was there and then I couldn't find it and then we found it in the end. So I can't remember what it's called now. Next to the kind of the block next to the tower, Blackpool Tower block. The next block north, as it were. On one end of the block was a big new modern arcade, 2 stories, which I think it used to be old Woolworths or something. I thought it was in there. A sort of very kind of new, bright-looking arcade with a cafe kind of thing in it and whatnot. Very nice. And we looked around there and I couldn't see anything retro. I thought, oh, well, it's not there then. And then I think the next day we stumbled on it around the other end of that block. It's called something like Real Vegas or something. So it's like an ordinary arcade on the ground floor, over 18s arcade. Then in the basement, there was, I think the lady said there was 170 sort of 80s AWPs, if you're into those, which I'm not particularly, but it's a very impressive display. Sort of Barcrest and JPM and all that sort of stuff. And apparently the chap who owns it has got another 400 or so in a warehouse in Birmingham. He just swaps 2 or 3 around every week. So if you're into that sort of stuff, well worth a look. All very, very immaculately presented, all spotlessly clean and all working, everything, all the bulbs are working on everything. Quite a few people playing it. So not particularly my cup of tea, but very impressive to see them all. One hell of a collection. So yeah, if you like your more modern fruit machines, that's one for the list. So there we are. That was the week that was. Then on the way home on Wednesday night, some prat in a transit van on the M6 decided that they'd try and ram me into the central reservation and smashed all front of my car in. They nearly killed me. So there we are. That's now been dealt with by the police and the insurance company and everything else. So it's took a bit of my time up the past couple of days. Hence, it's now a scrap to get the video finished off for the auction preview, etc. Which I should be doing when I finish this stream tonight. Carried on with that, and then tomorrow as well. So yeah, back to the auction front. Viewing next Saturday, 11 till 2, as per usual. Auction Sunday, 1 o'clock. Say the auction catalogue will start appearing hopefully for tomorrow on Easy Live. Probably be in 2 sections again. The big video will be in 2 sections. And then once it's all up and done and dusted, I'll ping an email out to let you know it's all there, ready to bid on. As I've said a couple of times now, from this auction, everything needs to be cleared the week afterwards, very, very strictly, no exceptions. So bear that in mind. I should be around all week, pretty much, and the weekend following, which is that the 4th and 5th, I think, isn't it? Of yeah, 4th and 5th of October. And on the 5th, I'll try and get to Leamington as well, because anything that's spare that's not been collected is going to have to go over there for storage. So I need the God Manchester warehouse empty so I can get all the lost collection stuff in. Because obviously it's all coming in one chunk, so I haven't got space to juggle stuff around. I need an empty warehouse. So anything left over will go to Leamington. So hopefully, if you want to meet at Leamington on the Sunday, let me know and you can collect your machines from there. Otherwise, stuff will go there. But when you'll be able to collect it from there, then will be very, very limited. Because I'm extremely busy the rest of October and November. And December I'm having off for a rest. So, yeah. You might be able to get it sometime, but it will be around my schedule and it'll be very, very tight. So, bear that in mind. I have told everybody several times, and it will be on the auction catalogue again. So you've got no excuse. Right, anything else I need to tell you? I can't think of anything at the moment. Anybody got any questions? Fire away. Questions, comments, etc. Auction stuff. Let's just go back over here briefly. So we've got 82 machines. We've got some signs and stuff as 212 is 3 neon signs to add as well. I've just got to dig out a neon transformer because a couple of them haven't got transformer with them, but they look like they should work. The tubes look good. I'll try and fire them up for one of my transformers so I can see them running. Because I say amusements, quite nice signs. So look out for those. Quite a good selection of books, coin-op books. Spares, usual sort of selections, Allwyn spares, some Bandit bits, some Bandit mechs, Jennings, got some Jennings escalators, pusher bits. If you want a big light unit for your games room, have a Star Trek pusher top flash. The support things come off it, and then this big top round thing, which lights up, is, I think it's 51 inches across, about just over 4 foot round, and about a foot deep the top bit, if that makes sense. So a good screw to your ceiling, wouldn't it? Make a good light. So that's that. Usual coins, tokens, etc. And a couple of odd little fairground bits that were kind of left over, and a couple of advertising bits as well. Light up signs. So there we are. Should be a good sale again. So watch this space. That will be coming soon. Super. I think that's it then. My voice is just about given in. And I've still got a few more bits of video to record tomorrow. So I shall try and rest the voice for the rest of the night so it lasts while I edit the video. Might have dinner first, I think. So thank you very much as usual. Tuesday night should be a live stream again. Yes, that should work okay. And by then the catalogue should all be finished and up and bidding open and everything. So we can just check in then with any last minute notices, updates or whatever you need to know. So that being said, we'll probably see you all then. And rock on the next meetup. So working on York Museum. Working model exhibition. That should be a good one. Maybe Christmas time. Don't know. See if we can fit it in. If not in the new year. Might be really busy at Christmas, York. I think hotels might be very expensive. So, but it's on the cards. We will do it. So watch this space. Right, that's it. I need some throat sweets. I blame Pete Williamson entirely for that. And I will catch up with you all on Tuesday. Have a jolly evening. See you then. Nighty night.